So, guys, let's get into Rihanna and the 10 rounds that were fired into her Beverly Hills home on yesterday evening. But before we do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please turn on your notifications. All right, guys. So, get this. On yesterday evening, TMZ broke the story that 10 shots 10 shots were fired at Rihanna's Los Angeles home. And get this, guys, she was actually home at the time. Now, there aren't any reports of if her kids were there, if ASAP was there, but she was in fact home, and reports are saying that she was not home alone. So it could have been staff, it could have been security, but she was in her home. So let's get further into this story to see what's going on because it only gets crazier the more we dig through it. So, law enforcement sources tell us that the suspect is described as a female around 30 years old. They're saying that she drove up near the Los Angeles property. The property in question is Rihanna's and discharged several shots in the direction of the home. Now, they're also saying that she used an AR-15 rifle in order to discharge those shots. Like, what is really going on here? You have some random woman that's firing at Rihanna's house with an assault rifle. Like, I can't even wrap my brain around this. Her kids could have been home, her kids could have been outside. And here's the kicker, guys. There was a shot that actually penetrated the wall of her mansion. So as you can see here in this picture, those shots were actually making it to her home. Now, I don't know if anything got beyond the gate or beyond the wall, but not only was the wall struck, they're also saying that an SUV that was parked outside of the gate was struck as well. So what if she was loading her kids into the car? What if her kids were outside are ready to go somewhere? They could have been struck by just some stray or random bullet. This is scary. This is scary. And right now, the police are saying they have no motive. So we don't even have answers as to what could possibly be going on here. But as you know, we have people already speculating on what they feel like is going on. You have some people saying that this was ASAP's mistress who fired off those shots. You even have Nicki Minaj's fans who are still salty and a little bit bitter about that photo op that Rihanna did with Don Lemon. As you know, Don and Nicki Minaj have been at odds for the past few months. And when Rihanna took a picture with him or he took a picture with Rihanna, her fans were not happy. So they're saying that this is Nicki Minaj voodoo. Listen, all I can say is I am so happy that no one was hurt, and I am hoping and wishing that this does not affect Rihanna in a negative way where she pulls back or it changes the way that she moves around, because she seems like she's very free. You see Rihanna at the store, you see her grocery shopping, and you don't want to lose those aspects of yourself while still trying to be safe. So hopefully it doesn't affect her mental when it comes to, any type of PTSD. That's what I'm hoping for in terms of the motive. Hopefully the police can, find out what that is, and hopefully this woman is put away for a really long time, because this could have definitely not gone the way that it did go with no one being hurt. It could have been the absolute opposite. Now, they did release some information about the description of this woman. So, as you can see here, when the police were looking for her, because she did leave the scene after firing those shots, she left in her Tesla. So, over the radio, the details about the suspect are as follows. The suspect's hair was in braids. She wore a cream-colored blouse. Her car was dirty on the bottom. Officers did catch up with her, as we talked about earlier, and she is in custody. So that's the good part about this. But hair in braids, cream-colored blouse, car dirty. That's the only description we have so far that's tied to this woman. Now, you guys let me know what you think about this situation down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this, and I will talk to you guys on the next video.
This was ASAP Rocky's side chick. Like, what woman drives up to Rihanna's house to shoot it up 10 times? Thank God she's been taken into custody, and it's unclear whether her kids or ASAP Rocky were in the house. But I just feel like, one, that's like a male activity to go and shoot up somebody's house like that. Like, I feel like the story is a little bit deeper than they're making it seem, or maybe she's just a deranged fan. People are that crazy. I've seen what the internet can do firsthand, and it's scary out here. But something about this just seems off to me. Like, I feel like that's a crime of passion. Why are you going to shoot up Rihanna's home? She doesn't bother anybody. She's never in mess. Like, I just don't see the reason why. And I'm sure the cops are asking all these questions, but I'm just really glad that Rihanna is okay and that her children are safe.
Why is y'all letting off rounds in front of Bad Gal Riri and ASAP Rocky's crib? They don't be bothering nobody. They just be minding their business and having kids. Is you cool? A woman who is around the age of 30 years old was arrested for letting off rounds right outside of Bad Gal Riri's crib. And for what reason, we don't know. Now, I will say that Shorty was taken into custody and she needed to stay there in the slammer, but they're unclear on what her motive was or why she was letting off rounds. Now, TMZ was the one to break the story, and it wasn't clear if ASAP Rocky and their beautiful children was in the home with her when this happened, but they did say that everybody is safe and no one was injured. Now, I don't know who Shorty is, but she got to be tripping because clearly she don't know that ASAP Rocky is from Harlem. Okay, he might bust back. She's bugging.
His house almost got shot up. What are we doing? Like, everybody's losing their ever loving minds. So, apparently, this 30-year-old woman got arrested for firing 10 shots towards Rihanna's house from her Tesla. Why is it always a Tesla driver? TMZ said a woman was taken into custody Sunday afternoon after firing multiple rounds from her vehicle toward Rihanna's house. Law enforcement sources tell us the suspect, described as a female around 30 years old, drove up near the Beverly Hills property and discharged several shots in the direction of the home. It's unclear what prompted the incident. That See, this is my conspiracy theorist talking. I feel like that's not random because, like, women especially aren't just pulling up and letting the chopper sing like that. One good thing is she was caught, she was arrested. The bad thing is Rihanna was home at the time. I don't know about her children. I don't know about ASAP Rocky. Rihanna was home at the time her house is almost getting shot at. What are is everybody's losing it? Everybody's losing their minds? Everybody's losing their minds? Okay, just making sure.
I'm just the messenger. And who the hell throwing shells at Rihanna house? And who the hell is throwing shells at Rihanna house? Apparently, Rihanna Rock was home, and a car pulled up and started throwing shells. Now, they said that the 30-year-old woman has been apprehended. They don't have no clear claim as to why this happened. But in Beverly Hills, why would something like this even be going on around Rihanna's house? Now, we know Rihanna is a billionaire. I don't think she got time for small change things like this, okay? Everybody in the house was presumed to be okay. Lil Riz okay, ASAP okay, Rihanna okay. But it does bring into question, did the person know that this was her house or was it just random? Honestly, in Beverly Hills, ain't nothing random. Sidebar. ASAP Rocky, you better not be out here in these streets making my good sis Rihanna look crazy. And this better not be that woman that she walked up on you on, gave you that hug and looked at you at that little get together when you was sipping that little bit of tea. If not, I'm glad you on the little board at the Ray-Ban thing. I just bought me a pair. Thank you for your services. I digress. Now, Rihanna, I'm glad you okay, good sis, because when she get up in the county and they find out what she did, they gonna take care of her for you, girl. We ain't even got to worry about that. Now, I'm gonna update y'all when we get some more information because I ain't know Rihanna to be having beef now. She be having kids and stuff now. She on a different page. Update in the comments if y'all find out something before I do. But glad you okay, Rihanna. And ASAP, I'm glad you okay too, brother. I'm just here to bring y'all the news. I'm just the messenger.